everybody. So sorry about the weekly reading and the dailies being disappearing for a second. Okay, now this is for the week of August 5th through 11th. There's a lot of things going on, it looks like. So we still have the retrogrades: Neptune, Pluto, Saturn, North Node, and Chiron. And this is still about a review of your life, getting rid of old habits and people, cleaning up situations, maybe even your house, your home, the way you do things. You're really looking at your life in general, and that's something you have been doing at least for the last 2 months or so. So getting into this week, we have Mars and Mercury still in retrograde, and it's going to continue throughout this whole week and a little bit into half of the month. Both of these things come together to make something interesting, because it's like you're having more clarity on your life and you as a person, and that's because you're lowering your expectations of things and not being as disappointed. So it kind of leaves you more open to experience things. Also, this is a good time to take a pause and slow down to review your plans and how you want to go about achieving your goals and aspirations in everything that you do. So on Monday, the 6th here, we have Lilith in Aquarius and Venus in Libra. This also goes on to the end of the week. And, excuse me. Venus in Libra, you're more open to compromise and love, work things out, and it's like you're letting people build holes for themselves, and not in a negative way, just letting people be and then taking from that instead of offering a way to fix or a solution when you see something happening. It's like kind of going with the flow more. Lilith being in Aquarius is all about rebellion, which is very interesting because this could be against what you usually are doing, especially those who are earth signs or more fixed energy. You're basically going against what you usually do, okay? But you're actually strong in what you believe. You're not letting your emotions overtake you, okay? And this also beats the need for you to, like I said, try to fix things. So Uranus is retrograde starting Tuesday the 7th. And this brings good financial situations, changes in your finance, okay? If you're actively going towards something, if you are having push in business or something that you want, this is around the time that something good will happen around that area, as long as you're putting in the energy towards it. So skipping all of that, now we go to the new moon in Leo, which is on the 11th. The new moon in Leo brings it accompanies, this is what I'm hearing, it accompanies this opportunity, okay? So this is a good time to develop things within you, the positive aspects of you, your leadership skills, your confidence, your innovation to try different things to get better results, okay? This is really good for you. It's like you're seeing yourself more confidently, better, and you're opening yourself up to new things, which is really going to help with the end of the month, and especially the 12th through the 18th. Okay? And I'm going to pull 3 cards to talk about this week. The first thing you have is Spread Your Wings. Spread Your Wings is the 2 of Wands. You also have Shine, which is the Sun card, the major arcana. And last but not least, we have Manifest. Okay, so all together, this week is about building. You're building for the future. You're And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that you're actually building for the future. It's not something that is unseen and you just have to have faith in what you're doing. But at the beginning of this week, it's about stepping out. It's about changing. It's about doing something different so you can get this opportunity. This is a week where you're going to meet someone or have something around you that really is significant to your life. It's something you can look back on. It's something that is going to help you build who you're going to become, right? Which comes into manifest, which is this that is happening to you this week. This experience, this situation this week is going to help you build the skills or give you the power or the foundations to be bigger, to expand, to have more. Okay, so we're going to go into your readings. Thank you so much. Hello, beautiful people. So this is the weekly reading for the element of air. We're going to do air. So first we're going to start with Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So we have Justice in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, the Ten of Wands in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, King of Swords, and two cards were stuck together because they have candy on them? I don't know. Okay, Six of Swords in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this Knight of Cups talks about you being in a relationship. Even in a relationship. I don't want to say like together in a relationship, but knowing of someone that you're interested in or someone that has been on your mind, okay? And they might not be what you think they are. Every time this card comes up for me, that's what it means. It means that someone or something is not what they were supposed to be, okay? Or you may be even discouraged in love, like things just didn't go the way that they were supposed to when you had an opportunity to walk into something. So at the beginning of this week, I see there's a feeling of injustice, something that is blocking you, okay? Even though you've put in the work. I feel like there's work being put in, there's effort being put in, but it still doesn't feel balanced. It still doesn't feel justified to you. It doesn't feel like things are going in a fair way. And I feel like this is messing up your direction because things are not fair and you're not sure what that means, what direction to go in. Things are a bit confusing and you would love to find that ultimate answer. This could also be someone giving you advice. But I feel like this is you more. This is you more working on finding order and analyzing a situation and trying to make it seem more solid. Because things are not going in the direction that you want them to go, I feel like it's an overburden to you. It's almost you need to pay attention to a situation. Like this is not for you because it's too rough on you and it's not fair. It feels like you're the one that's making everything what it is and there's no help, maybe from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I see that at the beginning of the week you're starting to perceive things. Even though you're putting in that effort and you're working hard on whatever you're doing, you're perceiving that there is no direction, okay? You just want to make the more educated decision about where to go next. Now, I do see that you're not going to put in the effort. I see that there is some frustration or anger because you're putting in so much work and it feels very lonely. It feels like you're doing it alone. And it's just hard it's going to be hard for you to continue doing that moving forward. And I just don't feel like that's something that you would be interested in. So let's see what we have for you, Gemini. Creativity. I feel like for some of you, there's something that you want to start, a project, something that you have been focused on subconsciously, I want to say. And what I mean subconsciously is in the back of your mind, almost like procrastination. And I feel like you need to bring that to the forefront. It's something that you need to get in touch with again. By leaving this situation behind because it's stagnant and I don't feel like it's growing, you're going to have an opportunity for things that are bigger. And even love relationships that are better. Okay, but that's something that you have to look into. For some of you, someone is waiting in the wing, actually, for you. And it kind of feels like someone you put to the side, believe it or not. Okay, this is the story I'm hearing for someone. Someone put a relationship to the side to investigate this relationship. And that relationship was one that could actually grow. And that could develop in the mental space that you're looking for. Okay? I'm gonna turn my music up a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. So this is my new thing now. I find different ways to get myself ready to do readings and clear my mind and meditate. And my new thing now is putting music on in the background. Okay. So next we have Libra. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Empress. They're telling me to stop here for a minute, and I'm trying to figure out why. So, I definitely feel like you're trying to get your ground in a situation. I don't feel like there's a solid plan. And for you, I feel like that's okay because it's keeping you afloat because that's what you're interested in. But it's not helping your growth, which in turn is not helping you feel very good about the situation. Okay, that's the first thing this week. Opportunity for something big, for something that can grow, for something that can fuel that fire that you're looking for. I'm also hearing, don't worry about criticism and what other people will think if something feels like it'll be the best move for you. Okay? You're looking for ultimate happiness, and this is what you want. I feel like for a long time, Libra, you've tried to only find that within yourself, and you kind of not blew off other people in a way, but more like, well, these things are my environment and this is what happens around me and I can't control it and I can move on from it, blah, blah, blah. But now I feel like you're trying to bring everything together in a whole, or that's what you're going to be moving into. You might not even be aware of it yet, but you want to make your life happy as a whole, and that plan hasn't took form yet because it's been so blocked by you trying to find something emotionally stable. Your emotions you have suppressed your emotions enough, like I said, to when things happen in your life or people, relationships you get in go south, you just kind of push it away and say, oh, well, this is what happens, or I'm going to move on. It's not a big deal. And this has made you stronger emotionally. But like I said, you do want to find this happiness, and there is an issue with that direction or going, excuse me, in that direction. There may be someone trying to control everything you do career-wise, or where you're growing as a person and you're trying to defend your own happiness. Now, I do feel like you don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but you're going to express how you feel. I do see problems with money. Problems with money and your future and your growth because you're trying to keep the peace almost. See, this is a lie. This is deception. This is being deceived. Feeling like you're being deceived because I feel like you're by yourself and you've had to protect yourself, and this is what you're doing. But you would love to have happiness, and when it feels like someone is coming at you or attacking you, you can't really see the positivity behind the message that they're giving you. Because of, you know, being closed off in the past or needing to cut people off before that happens for someone. I do see that you're going to miss out on something because you have that feeling like you're being deceived or that something is happening. There is definitely an opportunity here for something to grow, something big, but you're going to have to make some sacrifices in the way that you think and what you're holding on to moving forward in the future. Okay? Wow, self-love. It says self-love and self-accepting are the ultimate acts of self-care. Okay, so this is about caring for yourself. This is about getting back on a direction. This is about listening to others. This is about opening up your heart. Because there's something that you're missing. There's something that's being shown to you by a person or a situation that may not feel comfortable to you because you're just trying to protect yourself. And there's something that you need to see. There's growth in sacrifice here, okay? And that is a form of self-love as well, Libra, okay? So next we have Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm shuffling and putting out your cards because they're all over the place. So I wanted to get them somewhat organized for this reading. That's why I'm doing that, in case you wondered. But we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Wands here. Okay. So, Aquarius, you are in some sort of conflict, okay? This conflict may be in your head because there's no communication. You could be overthinking a situation a little bit too much. And this is causing conflict within yourself or with another person, okay? The thing is, I feel like you're willing to work on something. There's something where you felt like you were stable in it, or it felt like it was comfortable. And in that comfortability, you may not have been giving enough attention or getting enough attention. It feels like there's some, either you or the other person feels like there could have been more. There should have been more. And there wasn't. Okay? So, there could have been a third-party relationship that you or the other person were trying to work on. Or just being together, you're not as happy as you once were. And that's something to pay attention to. I do see that there was something new being worked on. So this could be a new person, a new aspect of the relationship, and then it just didn't work out the way it was. There's no attention here. I feel like you're trying, or the other person is trying, but you're not getting anything from it. You are confused because you don't have clarity on what is going on. If there's a third person, if there's not, should you work on it, should I not? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication, especially towards the end of the week. I do feel like this is more you trying to get this other person to pay attention or see what exactly is going on, okay? This could be between a couple. I see, there is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces here. But if that is them, that's something that's brief. It hasn't been a long time. I do see a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this may be the people in the third-party relationship, these signs. One was really working on something with you. It looks like the earth sign or someone who has that earth energy. And the other, if it's a fire sign, was just kind of in passing type of thing. Okay? Okay. You see that there was an opportunity for stability here before this fickle or third-party relationship or not being happy, that there was something here. I feel like this person was influential to you and in some sort of way, but now there's this inactivity. There's no communication. There's nothing. There's no you know, socially I feel like you don't feel seen, and you're rethinking past things, like internal conflicts, like I said. Yeah, you're trying to get old relationships to come back. You're thinking of old situations and what they meant to you. You may feel disappointment, loss, or just feel like a loser, you know, in love or in work or whatever situation that you're in. But I feel like there is a childishness to this situation that you may be holding on to, okay? And that is what's causing the conflict, is not seeing the whole total picture or so. Okay, Aquarius, so let's see. Dreams. There are unseen forces ready to support your dreams. It's interesting because I feel like what you had, or this idea of this third-party relationship, was based on a dream. It feels like a cloud to me. It feels as though there was a dream that caused this conflict for you. You either were in a relationship and things were working, and then a third party introduced themselves and it made you think that this could be better, or taking advantage of someone's kindness. Not you, maybe the other person was doing that to you. It feels more like that, like a deception type of thing, but more to yourself, or more of them doing it to themselves. You can hope for the best, and I feel like instead of wallowing in what has happened, you do have an opportunity for something, and there is inactivity, or there is no movement, and you would love to get some clarity. And I feel like you're really going to push to get that this week, especially towards the end of the week, because you would like this internal conflict to stop happening of what could be, and see what actually is going to happen. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. Sorry about the late postings. I love you so much. Love and light. Bye bye.